All right, let's turn on our first ad. Woo! I'm so happy you're here. You need to put in your credit card information before you do anything else. And these will all be primarily like the United States. I tried to run ads. I had some books sell in Germany and in France. But guys, the consoles are in German and French. And no hablo, like I know bits of Espanol and Ingles. Toros, I don't know. I don't know those other languages. So it wasn't that enjoyable to bounce around in the console to do all these different ads. Okay. You can see on the left hand side, there's a gray highlight over single country. Right below that, Amazon has just started rolling out multiple countries. It's in beta, but we're not going to go that deep. We're going to set up one ad. Okay. We have to have a book published to do this. So we are going to click on this bright blue button that says create campaign, and we're going to pick our book. We're going to set up an automatic targeting campaign. Okay, so once we click the blue button to create a campaign, we have two options for sponsored products and sponsored brands. And to be honest with you, I've never tested sponsored brands out. I know you can add more creative and you can add video, but one of the benefits that I really love about Amazon ads is that your book cover is the creative. And I spent, I don't know, maybe $6,000 the past 30 days on Facebook ads. And some of my ads had what's called ad fatigue. And it's because the creative got worn out because my audience was like, hey, we've seen this video. When you have a book on a site that has 30 million, 90 million monthly buyers and 300 million annual buyers, it's really hard to have audience fatigue. It's really hard to have ad fatigue because you can judge a book by its cover and everybody does it. In addition to that, if you had a book that sold really well and then stopped, we actually have the analytics and the data with Amazon ads to know that we can actually switch out a cover and that turns into A/B split testing. For those of you that are like marketing nerds like me, like to be able to do that with a book just shows you should never be married to a cover. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to click on sponsored products here. All right, so when you click on this sponsored product, it's going to give you the choice to do a custom ad text. This is the default for some reason. I've never done that. I've always just like, I'm the type of gal that if something's working, I try really hard not to fix it. And my problem is if it's barely not working, I go a little bit like, ooh, I do too much. So I want to save you that. So we're just going to do a standard ad here. And for ad group, I just leave the name because then I can remember the date that the ad started running. Okay. So below you have your bookshelf where you can see I have 214 books available. I've published 515, but you guys know that I've had my account suspended twice and I've had it even terminated. Some of the times Amazon KDP said it was errors. Other times I had a piece of a coloring book page from Creative Fabrica that someone had uploaded to that site illegally. There's just so many things that I haven't gone back through and like republished a lot of books because they were either they made me uncomfortable putting them back on Amazon after that experience, or two, they weren't really making money. So it just goes to show you that 80% of your money comes from 20% of your books. So we can go ahead and you'll go ahead here and you'll click a book and it will come over here to this side. Okay. And so this is where the basic magic happens, is that automatic targeting means we're letting the algorithm decide for us. And that is the best. You guys have seen that in previous videos. Like, I want Beth Jezos to find my customer for me. Okay. And I always start at the lowest because maybe 2 pennies, 3 pennies. I want to know how much I need to spend to have a book be sold. You'll see recommendations like the default bid was 75 cents, but if my book profitability is only $4 or $5, then getting $1 click on a book it's going to lower my book profitability. So that's also why I create books that have 6 or 7 profit when I can, because then I can scale with more ease. Okay. Another default for the campaign bidding strategy is up and down. And you've seen in previous videos, I always do bid down. I'd rather have the control to say, you know what, I'm only willing to give Beth Bezos 3 pennies per click. If you can't do it for that, then I'll move up to 4 cents. I'm in charge of this. I am the advertiser. Okay. So I like doing bid down all the time. Okay. And then I'm going to name the book. Okay. I'm going to put the name of the book so I can remember it. Okay. And on Facebook, it's nice because you know you're going to spend your entire amount when you do Facebook ads. So a lot of people tell you to put it for the next day. But with the Amazon algorithm, it goes right into review immediately and you're paying per click. So it's a different thing. So I don't really recommend putting it for the next day. You can literally like put that in here and then your daily budget. Now, remember, I've told Amazon, like, I'm only giving Beth Bezos like 3 cents. So like you have to find it. And if you find it for 3 cents, like I will give you all my money all day. Okay. So I do accelerated results. If you're too scared and you're just starting, then I want you to put it at $300. And I want you just to watch it every hour just to check on if there's any clicks happening. If you're too scared, you can start it at $50. But any campaign that I've started at $50 with 2 cents, it doesn't move. It doesn't move. So this is not legal advice. I'm not a doctor. I'm not an attorney. I am a mom of 3 boys that is on her journey to retire her husband. Okay. I hit the numbers this year, but we need to figure out the plan and we need to figure out like life and we need to figure out insurance. There's so many things we need to figure out, but that's just who I am. And actually drop your dreams, drop like why you want to learn ads or why you want to publish. Like, who are you? And you know, it's learning these little skill sets that make a huge difference. So once you have that daily budget, you're going to hit launch. It's going to go into review and then you'll have your first ad campaign. You might be like, don't end this video now because what happens when it goes live? You're going to monitor it and you want to make sure that you're getting impressions. If you're not getting impressions, you need to raise your bid amount. Okay. Once you start getting impressions, you should start getting clicks because you've created a really pretty cover because you've done your research and your book has already been selling. So I don't want you to turn on a brand new ad for a book if you don't have any organic sales, unless you're publishing in a niche you've been publishing in. So you've seen in previous videos that I get my data from Amazon ads and then I make new books. I know it works because I got sales through ads. So I know I can turn on ads immediately. Okay. So I love you guys. And this is a big win for you to have on your first Amazon ad for your self-published book. See you in the next video. Okay, wait, I forgot to tell you, I'm not retiring my husband, but I want him to work in my business. And I need to figure out what his job is going to be. He needs to wear like 5 of my 15 hats. So I'm not retiring him. I'm bringing him home to grow the Jenny Hansen Lane brand. Love you guys.